It's not about your time management, it's about your self-management. After I realized that truth, everything changed. In this video, I would like to tell you my planning process, how I both have life and make progress. Hi guys, my name is Vika. I'm a master student in linguistics, a French tutor, and a content creator. Before having this YouTube channel, I used to have a blog on Instagram about French language. I was putting most of my time there, so all of the insights that I've learned that I'm going to put into this video come from the period where I had my blog. Before we get into the tips, let me give you some context about my life. What am I doing? Because I don't want you to compare my type of planning with your type of planning, because we have different lives. But you cannot compare my circumstances to someone who has kids, is studying and working 2 part-time jobs. Every week I have 8 hours of university classes, not counting studying and homework. Also 8 hours of teaching plus a few hours of preparation. Content would take me around 8 to 10 hours for one YouTube video and more hours for the blog, but I'm not doing that anymore, so we're not going to count that. Next thing, I'm having my weekday meals at the canteen. I'm just going downstairs, so it takes me around 30 minutes for lunch and 1 hour for dinner. Also sometimes I eat out with my boyfriend, we order, so I'm not cooking. My room is being cleaned by a cleaning lady because I live in a dorm. It's a necessary thing that they come and they clean my room every 2 weeks, so I'm just doing reorganizing every week and just some surface level cleaning. And also my 9 hours of sleep. And so we're coming to my first tip: calculate the amount of time each responsibility of yours takes. Me, for example, I calculated the amount of time I need to get to university, which is 20 minutes, to go back also 20 minutes, to do my breakfast, to do my makeup, to have a decent lunch, to study. Because when you calculate everything, it just gives your brain space to relax more. Like, okay, this is gonna take me 20 minutes, I'm fine, I have time. Because if you don't count this time, you will eventually overbook your calendar. And what happens when you overbook your calendar? Something takes a bit longer, and then your whole schedule is messed up. You get stressed, you have no life, you have nothing, because you have put so much pressure on yourself for following your schedule minute by minute. We're not doing that. Also take into the account the non-negotiables. For example, we have responsibilities, work, study, etc. And also non-negotiables, things that make you feel good, that protect your health. So for me, for example, what helps me each day to have a productive day is 9 hours of sleep. 1 hour less, I'm done. My head hurts during the whole day. I'm not even joking. Savory protein breakfast, because if I eat pastry, I'm also done. A bit of makeup. As a woman, when I put on nice clothes, when I put on just a little bit of makeup, I get more things done, because I feel like, hey, I'm dressed up, I cannot go to bed in my clothes that I go out in. Also daily shower. Social days plus city exploration. These are also very important to me, because I've gone days and weeks without going out, without socializing with people, without doing some chill city breaks where I would just walk around Paris, and it was the worst time of my life, because I'm a social person. I need people, I need to talk to people, I need to walk around, I need to enjoy life, because I need to take pictures, I need to take videos. And so I also intentionally plan those things, because otherwise I'm getting depressed. If I get depressed, I'm not getting no shit done. Also, an important thing for me to say is that my year is kind of revolving around very locked in months and very chill ones. So for example, when I go back home, I have my university breaks. I usually lock in because I have nothing else to do in my city, in my small town. And so during this time, I go very intense into studying languages, into creating content, and taking more students to make more money. I have fewer social plans, so I'm only chilling with my family. And then also there are chill, more socially packed months like this right now when I'm in Paris, when I go to university, I have classes. These type of months require a different type of structure, because when I'm at home in Ukraine, I have blocks of studying, working, creating content. This is very important for me to have both in my life, because one allows me to have a lot of progress in a very short period of time, and another one, longer one, allows me to enjoy life. Also, one of the mistakes that I made in the past was over planning, overbooking my calendar, that I didn't even have space to breathe. Just stand in the window to breathe. What the fuck? And so what I have learned is to have only a few days in a week, like 3-4 days pack. I'm planning everything, I'm doing a lot, I'm in the flow, but other few days closer to the weekend are more open and more breathable. I'm still doing my stuff, I'm still studying, but I don't tell myself exactly what I'm going to do after what. If I feel like studying, I will study. If I feel like making a video, I will make a video. It's just that I have a list of tasks that I need to get done by the end of the week, and so during those more open, breathable days, I'm not staring at my calendar. Like, they are just a suggestion. It just allows me to avoid feeling like I'm late to my own life in this next task, like 24/7, being in this vibe, being in this grind vibe. And this in turn helps me get more things done because I'm less stressed. I'm not burning out. I'm not living life on the edge of depression. This is my philosophy for life. I have a few locked in months, and the rest of the year I'm doing chill, sustainable progress. So we have come to the most important part of the video, how I time block. So we have already talked about the responsibilities. They are my main anchor points. So I have classes, teaching, sleep. Those are the main ones. And everything else just flows around these tasks. My style of planning is having big blocks, big chunks of time dedicated to one specific task. Because I know when I get into the flow, I'm getting more things done. But when I'm doing 30 minutes of this task, 30 minutes of this, I'm getting stressed. I don't want to do this 30-minute micromanagement. And so I plan the most important tasks of the day during morning and afternoon because this is the time when I feel the most energetic. But once again, it depends on the type of week that I'm having. If it's a week of exams, girl, I'm using every single minute to study that. Also, an important thing to mention is that I try to plan my weeks around my menstrual cycle. For example, during my period, I know that I'm the weakest. I have to stay in bed. I'm teaching in bed, I'm editing in bed, I'm doing things that do not really require that much energy, that much physical movement. But when I'm in the middle of my cycle, more like follicular ovulatory phase, I have more energy. I'm doing things in bed. So I'm trying to film multiple videos in a row, go out more, I'm trying to socialize more. But once again, it's just a suggestion because of course I'm still having classes and I still have to film videos when I'm on my period. But when I'm able to, I would rather do more active things during my ovulatory phase. If I'm able to, if I have the opportunity to do that, I will do that. As I have mentioned too, socialization is very important for me. And when I'm not able to schedule specific days, specific time blocks for me to just go out and hang out with people, I try to study with them. So I go to the library, I go study with my boyfriend, I go study in the kitchen, in the common space in my dorm. This way I'm getting my socialization and I'm studying and I'm progressing. But when I did not have friends or when I did not have a boyfriend a few months ago, I would just go to a cafe and I would do people watching. Honestly, planning is not about doing more, it's just about not hating your weeks. It's about having an actual life. So to resume it all, calculate the amount of time that your responsibilities take you and your daily routine tasks like shower, commuting, having breakfast, makeup, etc. Figure out how much free time you have during the day for other things and how you would like to use them. 3. Schedule social days, social moments, and some chill time. 4. Leave some days open, leave some days without a strict schedule, and let yourself do things without feeling this pressure of being late. And 5. If you're a woman, try to plan around the specific phases of your cycle. If you can, try to do that. I think this topic deserves a separate video, so I'm not gonna tell you what kind of things you can do during your cycle, but just know that it's very helpful and it might change your life eventually. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you got some notes, I hope you got some ideas, and I see you in the next video. Bisous!